I got asked an interesting question. If I just strictly keep it to their solo careers and don't use necessary hit songs, but who did I think got more out of their overall musicality? Donald Fagen or Paul Simon? This is a really good one. These are two artists that I have definitely respected and admired. Um, Obviously, it's hard to separate Fagen from Steely Dan, but I did buy his solo records. I definitely liked the ambiance of them. They were like extended plays of Steely Dan, but then a difference is though. And I still remember my favorite Fagen record is the Night Fly from '82. So that to me was like a DJ Booth record. Love the vocals on that, love the vibe on that. Uh, his delivery, his tone. The only thing that ever, the only thing that Fagen didn't have was the hit field career. He could play and could sing. They just didn't have what I call those songs that were larger than life beyond all. They had hits, but I'm talking about where you sitting there like, you know, unless you're a Steely Dan fan or a Fagen fan, you know exactly what I mean. And his solo career did not hit like that, but he had songs that I definitely like, and that's still my favorite of his solo records that he put out, bar none. You know, I think I liked a couple of the other solo records, but that one is far and away the best for me. So um, his music range, his styling, his old vibe, which is very much a nod to Ray Charles. You know, you can definitely see the blues and aspects in what he does in the soul. So you can definitely see it there, and it's very, very, uh, very eclectic, very deep, very profound. But then again, we talking about Paul Simon, very deep, very eclectic as well. You could definitely hear R&B traces in his music. I mean, Graceland is probably the album he's most known for, and he dominated winning awards. But obviously, we're very separate the Simon and Garfunkel, but he was always the main songwriter, instrumentalist, producer, very talented dude. And me and Julio down by the courtyard, 56 Ways to Lose Your Lover. That's like one of the best songs that Donald Fagen there was associated with. And then you could actually make the case he out Fagen on some of them songs that he did. Um, Very New York, very you can definitely feel the vibe, the aura with both of them. Now you're asking me who got the most what I like musically. This is not based on the talent and the depths. If we go through that, Paul Simon is going to win because he's got a better catalog. That's just no ways about it. He's connected. He connected in totalities as a songwriter. Um, and I would say his arrangements, musically speaking, I think Fagan can give him a run because I own the keyboards and the things he's done, and I think the musicality, some of the writings and some of the performances. But then again, Paul Simon can get him on the vocals too, with what he's brought too, with the wider range of diversity and versatility. So they both have had some top tier musicians associations and vocalists and things they've done. But of course, I mean, if I'm listening to more music, I'm probably gonna be listening more to Fagen's, mainly because of Steely Dan, things he did with Walter Becker, rest in peace. But that's where I'm kind of leaning. But Paul Simon had the better career. So when I listen to their solo records, it's Paul Simon for the W. But I do listen to probably Fagen more. And this is the funny thing when you ask questions like this, because people are always assuming, well, if you listen to someone more, how come they're not the best? Doesn't always work that way. Before you call Cap and say, how can that be? Well, sometimes you can acknowledge somebody is better in a particular area. That just doesn't mean that you cram it down your throat. It just doesn't hit that way that you go to. Because Paul Simon's songs, I'll say he's got better catalog. But Fagen's vibe and type, the way he brings it forth, is what I resonates more with me. So we all guilty of that, to a certain extent. Something you separate your favorite from what you think is the best. That's why they call it favorite. That's what they call the best to what you think, you know. And I think Paul Simon is a better overall solo artist than Donald Fagen, but I listen to Fagen more. That's the only way I can describe it. And I do listen to Paul Simon stuff a lot, but I'd have to say, what I listen to and what I think is best, These are some of those instances. But anyway, let me know what you think though in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond, thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.